I have been trying to make this video for so long, for months. And the truth is I've been on the fence and I've changed my mind every single day. But it's been a week now, at least. I think it's been at least a week where I have been set in stone on where to go at 3. And now I can finally make this video, because I didn't want to make a video and then I'd change my mind, you know. I want to tell the people how I feel. I've finally set my mind on what's going to happen, where we're going to go, how it's going to end up. But I'll tell you everything that's been going on. So the Patriots are at number 3. It's the highest pick they've had since Bledsoe, I think. But it's the biggest, most important draft they've ever had since Tom Brady. I mean, you're looking at the Buccaneers right now. They've reset post-Brady better than the past. Back at ground zero here after last season, 4-13. We really don't want to have to cover another season like that here. So it's really important for them to start building some momentum. And they've put it all on the draft. They've re-signed players. They've signed a couple of journeymen here, Austin Hooper and Antonio Gibson, tight end and running back. They haven't addressed the line at all, which has been the biggest problem. And of course, quarterback. They didn't use the free agent market, or receiver. They didn't use. Their biggest needs are quarterback, left tackle, and wide receiver. After signing on Wenu, they're good on right tackle. They need to figure out left tackle. It's very important for them. So, I mean, obviously you'd think Joe Alt is the guy, right? Joe Alt or Olu Fashanu from Penn State and Notre Dame. Those are the 2 best left tackles in the draft. Joe Alt at 6'8", 315. I've had my eyes on him for a long time, and you could have asked me about 2 weeks ago, and I would have told you maybe not Alt at 3, but Alt at 5. Like, trade down to 5, take Alt, and that's your draft. You're done. And that seemed like a home run in my eyes for the longest time. Mainly because I thought we were going to go get Baker. I thought the Patriots were going to go get Baker Mayfield, and they would either take a tackle. They need the tackle. They need a tackle. Or take a receiver. But the Pats have done nothing in free agency. They're leaving it all on this draft. So if you want to go Joe Alt, you're basically telling yourself you're going to build the line and you'll work from there. You'll take a quarterback in round 2 and then take a shot in the dark on a receiver at 3 in the 3rd round. I don't like it. I don't like it. Mainly because, I mean, look, Joe Alt is definitely a sure thing. I think him, or if you want to go back a little later, you get Fashanu. I think those guys are sure things, franchise, cornerstone left tackles. You won't have to worry about left tackle for the next decade, which is wicked appealing. I'm not going to lie. Because the drama at left tackle over the last 4 years has set me bananas. Between Trent Brown and then this year with Reef Anderson, I can't take it anymore. Left tackle has driven me up a wall. Honestly, as much as I want what I want, I would not hate Joe Alt at 3 or 5. Joe Alt at 3 or 5, I would be happy with it. I know a lot of fans would be pissed off. I would love it. That's not my plan, but I would love Joe Alt in the 1st round. I think it would be so huge because you could really put anyone at quarterback if you have Alt, Onwenu, Strange, Andrews, and So. If you have Alt, Onwenu, So, Mafi maybe, I think the line gets just so much better because you have 2 solid tackles. I don't think they're going that way, though. I doubt it. I doubt they're going that way. The other option, of course, was Harrison, who I've been screaming for all season. We were a 2-win team, and all I was saying was we have the ability to get Harrison in the draft if we keep losing. And that opportunity has arose. The Patriots have Harrison if they want him. If they want Marvin Harrison, he is there for them to get. And I still don't hate that either. You know, I know a lot of people would hate if the Patriots took a receiver because they don't have a quarterback, they don't have a line, and all of a sudden they're going to draft a receiver with no one to throw him the ball. And I get that, and it would be really splashy. It'd be a huge splash for the fans. You know, they would have a superstar in the building, and it would be really cool. You know, it'd be really cool. But I mean, what would he do? You know, that's the thing. What is he gonna do? Right now, the Minnesota Vikings are all in on trading up to 3 or 5 or whatever to get either Drake May from the Patriots or J.J. McCarthy from probably the Giants would take him, because no way the Chargers go QB, no way the Cardinals go QB. J.J. McCarthy's around 5. The Vikings are all in to get J.J. McCarthy because they just lost Kirk Cousins. They don't have a quarterback for Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson doesn't have a quarterback to throw him the ball. T.J. Hawkinson, same thing. Addison, same thing. There's no quarterback in Minnesota right now. They're all in on climbing up the draft to get a quarterback. And if you take Harrison, you're basically where Minnesota is right now without the quarterback. So if you were to get Harrison, once again, Baker was there. If you went out and signed Baker Mayfield, I would be all in on Harrison. I'd say, yeah, Harrison's right there. You already have your quarterback. I think Baker Mayfield is legit. I've wanted him last year before he even got the payday. Pats, ignore me again. So this is where we're at. They trade Mac Jones. Baker Mayfield signs to Tampa. You cannot get Harrison right now. I don't think you can do it. Justin Fields just got traded to Pittsburgh. There are no quarterbacks except for the ones in the draft. If you take a quarterback right now that's not from the draft, you like take a free agent quarterback, they are nobody. They are not good. I don't even think any quarterbacks are up for trade right now. Like you need a quarterback. At the end of the day, as much as I wanted Harrison all last year, you're not getting Harrison. You're not getting Harrison. You're getting a quarterback. And this is where it comes down to, all right? Jaden Daniels and Drake May. For the longest time, Drake May was consensus number 2 overall pick. You know, he had an amazing year at UNC in 2022. He had a completion percentage of 66%, threw for 4,300 yards. He had an amazing year for them. He lost a couple weapons in UNC, and last year his performance dipped a little bit in 2023. Threw for 63% and 3,600 yards. Went from 38 touchdowns in 2022 to 24. So not the best year for Drake May in comparison to the year before. And then Jaden Daniels has a crazy good year, throwing for 72% in 2023, 3,800 yards. So he dominated Drake May this year in terms of stats. He played way better competition in college, all this stuff. That's the thing about the competition in NCAA football, is I think it gets a little too much stock in an argument between two prospects. Patrick Mahomes in his division, he did not play the best competition. Same with Joe Burrow played really good competition, of course, but Josh Allen, another one, not the best competition in Wyoming, still came out as a superstar. So here's the deal. The Patriots are going to take one of these two quarterbacks. I think they like both of them a lot. Whoever falls to them at 3, they're going to take. It all depends on what Washington does. You know, Washington, Jaden Daniels had an amazing year. He really lit the board on fire. He was probably going in the first round, but late first round originally. He shot up. He won the Heisman. Had an amazing year for LSU. He is right now the number 2 pick on most boards. So a lot of people have Washington taking Jaden Daniels and Drake May falling all the way to 3 at the Pats. A lot of fans are afraid of Drake May, and I get that. You know, he didn't have the best year when he lost the weapons. What this at least shows with Drake May is he kind of started going through what happens to college quarterbacks when they go into the NFL. Especially, like you saw with Mac Jones, is the biggest example. He had Jaden Waddle and Devontae Smith. And the best line, he had the running back from Pittsburgh, Najee Harris. Like, he had everything. Nick Saban, he had everything at Alabama. Comes to the Patriots that are just post-Brady, and he did not look good. Jonnu Smith had a really bad year. Aguilar, Bourne cut from the team in the second year. Not cut, but benched the whole year. So Drake May started going through this already. Lost some of his really good teammates. Still had a pretty good year. Kept the program afloat in the ACC. That's why I'm not out on May like a lot of people are. I think that he still can be a really good quarterback. And this is the thing. Everyone's afraid of the quarterbacks in the top 3. And I understand why. There's a 33% chance that they hit, and a 77% chance that they miss, and they're terrible, and you wasted the pick, and you got to restart. When that 33% hits, though, it's a home run. It's an absolute bomb, a grand slam. If you hit on Drake May or Jaden Daniels, then you're set on quarterback for the next decade plus. And that's why it's important to at least take the shot and not be afraid. The Kansas City Chiefs knew what they were doing when they traded up to take Mahomes. This is the big thing, was Mahomes' top 3 pick, and he got selected. Chiefs traded up to get him. You could have been afraid, you know. You could have been afraid, like he'd be Trubisky or something like that. Look, it would suck if Drake May is not the guy, but you at least gotta take the shot, I think, and that's the big thing for the Pats. So we'll see. I would personally prefer Jaden Daniels. I think he's legit, but I'm fine with Drake May as well. We'll see what happens.